afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Hey, we started, it was morning. My wife said, hey, we only got about an hour left, and that's it, all right? We'll be out of here. That's a joke. Y'all work with me here. AWOB kind of started this thing. JJ did it, then Dr. Jones did it. I want to thank my beautiful wife. All right? The love of my life. The center of my spirit. The ice cube in my water. Hey, fellas, go with that, right? The room, the setup, the food, the decorations, the gifts. Y'all liking us?
Yeah.
It's all right? Everyone gets to see the final output, all right? But you don't know really what goes on to make all of this stuff happen, all right? And so we have a secret weapon on our team, and that's Janice Willis, all right? Leadership, your consistency, your sacrifice, it all shows up today. Thank you so much, Janice. Thank you, all right? Now, Oarsmen 26, this is your moment. This is why we're all gathered here. A few days ago, I was chatting with a few of you. I wanted to know who your favorite artists were, what you learned over these 2 years, what your fears are, and what your goals and dreams are. And so I took the liberty of writing down some of your words. I'm going to share them today because that's my speech. Everything I needed to say to you today, you all told me. Braylon, you told me you're inspired by roadmaps to success. That wasted time and wasted money in college scares you, but useful knowledge excites you. Braylon, that's not a student talking. That's a strategist. You're already ahead of your time. Legit, you told me that change is what scares you the most and what excites you the most. Hold on to that tension. That's where growth really happens. Hey, Jessica, I haven't seen you. JJ, you told me that you were inspired by Metter Jeans. I had to look that up. I had to go find all of his music. A man who went from refugee camps in Congo to selling out arenas across the world. Because success stories that start from nothing motivate you. JJ, what scares him the most is not reaching his potential. You heard him talk about that. You're already talking about potential to purpose. You're on the right track.
Yes, he is.
Paul, you said what scares you is not knowing what can happen. Well, Paul, where you at? The uncertainty you feel, every great person who's ever built something meaningful has felt that same exact way.
That's right.
Lean into it. Lean into it. And then there was Dominique. Where you at, Dom? All right. You're not supposed to have favorites. All right? But if you talk to Dom for more than 2 or 3 seconds, he's going to be one of your favorites. All right? Dom is my guy. Mark Page is not in the room, so I can say that. Right? When I asked Dom who the most influential entertainer was, he said he doesn't really have one. See, Dom walks to his own beat. Early in the program, I saw him sweat. And I asked him what he had been doing. He told me he walked from home to get to our session. He said there was no way he was missing this opportunity. You know, I wrote those words this morning, and looking at Don right now as I talk about it, I said I'm going to work into my speech today. It gave me chills 2 years ago when he told me that. Because the only thing I could think of is, man, it's 2025. You know, you walking, you know? All of us old men in the room, we've all told a story how we walked miles to get somewhere. He really did it. Yeah. All right? And so, Don, I actually appreciate you. Don't worry about what you're scared of. The thing that you said is that you fear not feeling motivated at times. Understand that you motivate me and you influence me. Just get up and go. Right? I want you to do that. Now to every member of Crew 26 in the room today, I see you also. Your sacrifice, your growth, your discipline, your commitment, it's all been brought to this stage. The moment belongs to every single one of you. Every name, every face, every story in this room. Y'all can't act though. We saw that. Right? Y'all must be messing y'all up right now. That wasn't good. Right? Only a mama could love that. Tanny, I probably wasn't supposed to say that. Let me behave. Crew 26, please stand up. Put your step up. Now, when you're the 5th or 6th or 8th or 12th speaker in a room at EP, everything that you want to say has already been said, all right? So just kind of know that. But let's look at these young men. 2 years ago, they walked in as boys. Today, they leave as Oarsmen. Families, are you proud?
Yes.
Woo! Are you proud?
Yes.
But before I go any further, I need to acknowledge some young men in this room who have already walked this road. Oarsmen 25, our very first graduating class. Some of them are home from college and came out today to be with their brothers. Gentlemen, please stand. Crew 26, look at them. These young men were sitting exactly where you're sitting 1 year ago. They had the same questions you have, the same fears and the same excitement, the same uncertainty about what came next. And today, they're all in college, doing the work, building the future, and becoming the men this program believed that they could be. That is not a promise. That is proof. Oarsmen 25, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up for your brothers. You're already living the legacy of what this program was built to do. We're proud of you. Keep going. Oarsmen 26, now let's be real. The world you're walking into is not waiting for you to get comfortable. The rules are shifting. The institutions are shifting. Access is shifting. Voting rights are under attack. Congressional district lines are being withdrawn to dilute our representation. And in state after state, diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, the very initiatives designated to give young men like you a fair shot, are being dismantled. This is not just politics. See, this is about power. It is about who gets investment now. It's about who gets the exposure, who gets the support, and who gets prepared. When district lines change, school funding changes, HEB. When representation changes, priorities change. When priorities change, opportunities change. JJ, you said Metter Jeans inspires you because he started from nothing. But here's what people forget. He did not just survive. He studied, he prepared, and he positioned himself. And then he performed at a level that the world couldn't ignore. This is the roadmap Braylon is looking for. This is how you handle the change Lucia is wrestling with. This is how JJ reaches his potential to purpose that he's chasing. And this is how Paul navigates the unknown. And this is how Dom walks through his own beat and wins. Preparation changes outcomes. This is why this program exists. We called you crewmen intentionally because rowing teaches something that life cannot fake. In rowing, there's no engine. You are the engine. Every person matters. Every stroke matters. Every individual's discipline affects the movement of the entire ship. And when everyone rows together, with rhythm, timing, accountability, and purpose, The shell moves with speed and grace that almost does not even seem real. Rowers call that moment swing. Oarsmen 26, you found your swing. Not because life got easy, because you got discipline. Not because doors magically opened, because you got prepared enough to walk through them. Now hear me carefully. There will be moments in your lives, and they're coming, aren't they, Cam? Where's Cam at? I know they're coming. I talked to you. And I talked to your mother. All right? Jace also, you too. There will be moments in your lives when you walk into rooms that intimidate you. Rooms filled with power, wealth, and achievement. And something inside you will whisper, maybe I don't belong here. When that happens, I need you to remember one thing. You have already been in the room. Look around.
That's right.
You're in the room right now.
Yes.
I don't really know if you know who we are. Yeah, we him.
Right.
You sat across the lawyers. You sat across from lawyers, executives, doctors, engineers, entrepreneurs, scientists, leaders. You did not just watch us. You engaged us. You questioned us. And you learned from us. Excellence is discipline. Disciplined preparation. Applied every single day until the world has no choice but to take notice. You belong in every room that you'll ever walk into. Know this. We need you to know this. And Romans 8:31 says it plainly. If God is for us, who can be against us?
That's right. Amen.
That was all right, JJ?
That was it.
That is not arrogance. That is our armor. You do not need permission to pursue greatness. You do not need to apologize for your ambition. And you never, not once, need to ever shrink yourself to anyone, even if he's the President of the United States, to make everyone else feel comfortable. Don't shrink. Now, I want to honor the people who made this possible. All right, we've already thanked the families, and we do appreciate you. But I want to take a moment and talk to my partners over at HEB. All right? Superintendent Joe Harrington had to leave. He and his wife, they had another event he's speaking at today. We have Assistant Superintendent Lindsay Hopkins and School Board Vice President Julie Cole. You did not have to open the door. I know y'all. Been in the rooms with you. You did not have to say yes to a program focused on developing young black boys. And at the moment when doing so takes genuine courage. But you did, and we thank you for it. You believed in these young men before the results were in. And because of that, lives in this room have been permanently changed. Mine has, and I know yours has as well. That is not a small thing. That is called legacy. Thank you so very much. Superintendent Harrington, what you all don't know, and I don't think he's going to mind me sharing you. If he does, don't tell him. But, all right. We were up at his office, and the word came down that DEI was going to be, what it's doing, right? And he grabbed me, pulled me to the side, and he said, Mr. Whitaker, these are our students, and no one's going to tell us how to educate our students. What you all are doing is a gift. We need you here, and we need to see how y'all can be in every school in HEB. That's what he told me, all right? So a round of applause for this. Principal Pugh, Principal Phillips, you showed up, not symbolically, but personally. You understood that preparing these young men for the world is just as important as preparing them for a test. Thank you for being bold. Thank you for standing tall, and standing tall costs something. I challenge you. Keep going. Keep saying yes. You know I'm asking. Keep opening doors, because what you're building inside of Trinity High School is bigger than a program. You're building a generation. And to my fellow Oarsmen, I want to start by saying this clearly. And let me go back to Principal Pugh. I just saw you for a second. Principal Pugh and I, we got warriors. We got folks that are unsung. The parents out here, you've got a great principal. You got a great principal. I'm just telling you. He walks the walk. We got delivered some really bad news in our program, where we lost a major corporate sponsor. He was the first person to call me. And he said, hey, don't worry about that. We got you. We'll build this thing up however we need to. Thank you for that, because I needed those words that day. I appreciate that. Give him a round of applause. To my fellow Oarsmen, my archives, I want to start off by saying this clearly. I see you. I see the Saturday mornings, Mr. Jenkins, Mr. Jackson, Mr. Lewis, Mr. Harvey, Mr. Gatson, Dr. Steptoe, Mr. Smider, and Dr. Green. The evenings away from your families and flying in just to make it an event, Dr. Jones, Mr. Ford, Mr. Thomas, Mr. Mickens. The calls, the check-ins, the showing up time after time, Dr. Welch, Mr. Beal, Mr. Haynes, Mr. McElvin, Mr. Edwards. The generosity in pouring into this program, Mr. Williams and Dr. Neve, Mr. Gotson, Mr. Harper, Mr. Starling, Dr. Crawford, and so many others. That matters, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. With every Oarsman in the room, please stand up. These are the men who showed up, men of excellence, men of commitment, men who choose to invest in the next generation when they did not have to. These are not our sons. These are not our nephews. These are not our cousins. But we're pouring in as though they were. Everyone can sit down. I honor every one of you, and now I'm going to challenge my archives. Because the world these young men are walking into is not the world we came up in, Gary. This is 2026. The United States is different. Corporate America is different. The program's designed to open doors for young men like these, DEI initiatives, diversity pipelines, corporate sponsorship programs are being dismantled one by one. The pathways that existed even 5 years ago, when we started talking about this program, they've narrowed. And in some places, they've disappeared altogether. Which means if we do not create the opportunity, there may not be one. You've heard it today so much. Preparing these young men is powerful. Being examples, Dr. Steptoe, is powerful. Expanding your frame of reference is powerful. But preparation without opportunity is an incomplete equation.
That's right.
Preparing is just not enough. We have to now also become the opportunity, Jesse. That means internships in your companies, your practices, your firms, your businesses. That means jobs. That means sponsorships. That means writing the check, making the call, and opening the door with your own hand. Being a reference is no longer good enough. Not today. The deck has been stacked against us forever. It's gotten worse since this program has started. Not waiting for corporate America to do what it has made clear it is no longer committed to doing. This is our program, not in title, in ownership, in investment, and in sacrifice. We have to fund it, we have to develop it, we have to fight for it. and grow it into something so strong, so proven, and so undeniable that no political wind can touch it. These young men are doing the work, and they will continue to do the work. And so undeniable, these young men are doing the work, and they will continue to do the work. Now we have to meet them with something real on the other side. Recommit today. One mentee you stay connected with in college and career. One internship. One job. Open one door with your own hand. We built this, now let's make it matter. And finally, Oarsmen 26. Here's your real assignment starting today. Every one of you who's 18, raise your hand. Okay. So I'm talking to the right group. I need you to register to vote by the end of June. I need you to text me when you've registered. Nate said he's already registered. Don't text him. I want to smoke with you. I want all of you all to be registered to vote. And then, I want you to bring 20 people with you. Friends, cousins, teammates, classmates. Get them registered, and y'all go to the polls together. Your vote is not just your voice. It is a declaration that you understand the system shaping your future, and you refuse to let them be decided without you. Let me say that again. Your vote is not just your voice. It is your declaration that you understand the systems shaping your future, and you refuse to let them be decided without you. And when you get to college, and you will, do more than survive. Excel, lead, and finish. And then come back. We've heard that today. Come back. Come back to Trinity High School. Come back to HEB. Come back to this program. Not as visitors, but come back as mentors, as builders, as living proof that it is possible. Because the young man sitting in your seat 2 years from now, 6 years from now, 10 years from now, needs to look up and see someone who looks like him, who came from where he came from, and who made it. And came back to reach down and pull him up. Ask Oarsmen 25 how it feels to come back. They're sitting in the room right now, and they'll tell you it feels like purpose. That's the purpose you're talking about, JJ. It's got to be bigger than who you are. You owe your families everything they poured into you. You owe the educators who stood tall for you when standing tall cost something. You owe the oarsmen, my brothers, who invested their time and their belief in you before you fully believed in yourself. You pay that debt now, not with words, but by going out and becoming everything we believed that you could be. That's what you owe the program. And then coming back and pouring the same belief into the next young man that needs it. You're not waiting on the world to give you permission. You are not the product of your circumstances. You are the roadmap. You are the change. You are the potential. You are the answer to the unknown. You have already been in the room. Now go. Go change your family. Change your community. You already know. Go change the world.